Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Widgets and Wonders. This is my show about great products from small companies. Now today we're going to take a look at the War-Ganizer 2.0 from 5-3 Designs. And what this is a 3D printed, in this case logoed for GMG, which is really cool, organizer for like tokens and bits and pieces for playing a single game. They have all kinds of different games available. So this one is for MCP, but you can get other ones for things like Shatterpoint, Battletech, Marvel, Kill Team, Warhammer, Bolt Action, Middle-earth, and it will slot in your bases to hold them in place, and then you can also organize all your tokens and stuff as well. So let's take a look at this one. It comes in two sections. First, the actual War-Ganizer, which is the box, the carry box, and then the tray pack that you add into it in order to make it sort of like customized to your game. So there's also magnetic trays, so I'm going to probably use this one for Infinity at some point as well, but you'll be able to see this get used also actually for my my Marvel collection, because my Marvel collection is also magnetized. So let's take a look. I'm going to put it together with you guys, and you can check out the War-Ganizer 2.0. So here's the two halves that make up a War-Ganizer. We have the tray, the tray pack, and then we have the actual War-Ganizer pack. So I'm going to build this thing first, so we can see how it goes. I'll print an FDM. That was really kind of them to print the logo onto it. You can see it's actually like printed on. And then top handle, walls and bottom, and it all slots together to be like a complete whole. So this looks like the top, the sides, and the bottom. So the walls are going to slot in first, and this is all printed in like heavy FDM. So we're going to go like this, it looks like, and slot this in first, and it just slides in. Then the other exterior wall, or the other, oh sorry, that's the bottom actually. The top is right here, and that will slot in like so. Then the back wall, which looks like it's gonna go like this. Did I get that right? I think I did, or maybe I put this in the wrong way. But the top wall is gonna go like so, it looks like. Or maybe that slides on last. There's probably instructions for this, but they weren't in the box. Oh no, they were in the box actually. I just decided to immediately not use them. It's gonna slide in like that. The back piece is gonna slide in like so. Then the bottom piece slots in. I did this once and then immediately forgot how. Like that. There it goes. And it's all just tension fit. So that slides in, that's the bottom, and then this slides down to hold that in. Do that backwards? Probably I did. Like, or no, I did this one backwards is the problem. This one goes in like this. And slide that out and then reverse it, because then the back piece holds it in. That's why I got it backwards. Oh, come on now. Isn't this the most fun you guys thought you could have today? Watch me build this. There we go. And now this piece slides down to hold it in. Come on, back piece. There we go. See, now it goes flush to the bottom. And then gravity will just hold that together. And then the top plate drops in and out. Voila. Whoops. To hold it all together. All right. So that's it when it's all assembled as a case. And it's all just pressure fit, but gravity will hold this down, and you got your handles. And it feels pretty tough for FDM, I'll be honest. It came with, there's a screw-in set for these, but this came pre-assembled, which I assume it does. And then you just slide the top open, and the tension keeps it in, and then you've got room for all the trays. So with that built, we can look at the MCP trays for this. And there's a token organizer, which I will grab some tokens and show you guys. There are base holders. So these are for, I think, standard 25 mil bases. And then this just flips open and flips shut. So I could put Infinity models in here if I wanted to. Right, and this is just basically tension fitting in 25 mil bases. There are larger bases. These are for MCP. So standard MCP size base, medium and large MCP bases. And again, I'll grab some MCP minis so you can see those in. And then this just flips up, and then the door will keep it flush. So these will slide into the height you want, and the door will keep it flush, and the tokens would slide in as well. So this would be perfect for MCP because you slide the next one down on top of it, and it keeps all your tokens organized. So I can put all my MCP stuff in there, right? Pull out my MCP drawer along with all my cards and all my token bits, and it'll keep everything from falling out. And then during game, I can actually just have them standing up. All my gauges go in there. And then there's, I think, a bottom piece. I'm not actually super sure what that's for. Probably large minis, or even just to hold the top in, like that. And there's magnetic trays. And the magnetic trays will allow you to put whatever you want in. So I could also use that for my MCP stuff because it's all magnetized. So you arrange them however you want for what you have. Again, I'd recommend putting there's a distance between the top and the bottom, so I put the trays on the bottom one, and then just put a tray over top of it to hold everything in place and keep it all from falling out. And that's the basics. Let's grab some models and take a look at how they fit in. All right, here's all packed up. First interesting thing is you have an organizer for all your measuring devices, which I thought was really cool. I was trying to figure out what these were for, and then as soon as I realized they were different depths, I was like, oh, I know exactly what these are for. So you can store those, no problem. Door slides up. First tray. Easily holds 11 models. You can get 2 big bases, 2 medium bases, and 7 small bases. There's a little bit of rattle for the, they won't go past this because this is flush up against the wall, but your little guys might move around a teeny tiny bit. The other ones are all the way flush in, so not going anywhere. So if you have one that you're maybe worried about, I'd put it in this back one here, but the rest of them seem fine and fully held in place basically during transport. Not that these plastic models are going to do anything, but if you had X23 or somebody with super fine details, you might want to have them sit differently, or transport them with the other option, which is magnets, and they don't go anywhere. Yay, magnetic tray. And these just sit over top. You could probably, depending on the height, you might be able to fit 2. With the other organizers, you probably will just fit 1. If you're not doing any big guys, you could almost definitely hit 2. Then I figured out what this was for. Your cards. There you go, smart. And then finally we have the organizer for the actual gubbins of the game. Smartly, this holds in your score sheet, your cards, and your dice. And you have an organizer for all of your individual tokens, more than enough for playing a game. And then finally an organizer for your movement sticks too. So again, just gravity held in here. So if you shake this thing upside down, which I don't think anyone really does with their carrying cases, the tokens, especially in the end here, will go flying. Your secures and whatever your extract and secure are might go flying too, but everything else should stay still and where it is. And most of it's pressure fit down with this, which will have the tray above it holding it flush and down. So that shouldn't be able to go anywhere. And that's it. So an MCP tournament box, very cool. I'm gonna try this out with my Infinity stuff as well, using the magnetic rack. I have 2 magnetic racks that came with it. I'm not sure what the rack count is for the standard ones, but 2 of these magnetic trays will easily fit an Infinity army, and then I'll have probably this out as well, and use this for my one of my little organizers for all my Infinity tokens. So it should carry lots of miniatures. So there it is. Very impressed with the modularity. Obviously, what you could do is just get 1 of these boxes, and then because you buy the trays separately, have 1 for individual games, and then even store your guys in a tote on the magnetic racks or in the clamor racks, and just grab them and slide them in as you go. So very handy way of organizing everything, very compact, and impressive for being 3D printed. I'd never heard of anything like this. You could obviously glue this if you want to make it a little more secure. It's nice and tension fit, but you could definitely glue that if you wanted as well, just to finalize the hold, or you can keep it loose. You can take it apart again later. But overall, I gotta say, this is a pretty, just the raw design, I think it's pretty cool. And it really shows what you can do with 3D printers these days. I've seen one of these for Kill Team. That seems pretty neat, and I'm pumped to have one now for MCP, and it's very cool that you put the logo on it for me. So there it is, the War-Ganizer 2.0. So there is the War-Ganizer 2.0 from 5-3 Designs. I'll link it all in the video description below so you can check it out for yourselves. Big thanks for watching. Till next time, I'm Ash, Apple Gaming. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that video. There are tons of other games already recorded for you to watch. Click over to my channel page if you haven't already, and have a look through the dozens of playlists full of videos. I guarantee you'll discover a game you haven't seen played before. I put out new videos 7 days a week, and every day is themed to a different genre as I continue to explore the wider world of gaming. Of course, none of that's possible without you, the viewer, so click a like and subscribe if you'd like to stay on top of what's happening here daily. My 2 kids and I are massively grateful to be able to have the flexibility of this job so I can always maximize my time with them. If you want to support me continuing to put out this content, it's only possible because of my amazing backers on Patreon who support the studio, equipment, and model cost, as well as being how I make the bulk of my living. You can also help out by buying a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, a measuring gauge or widget from Death Ray Designs, or buying one of my games and supplements like Last Days, Gamma Wolves, and Blaster. As a way of showing my appreciation, patrons get early access to new games and supplements that I write throughout the course of the year. Huge thanks for watching, it really does help out, and happy gaming.